Greetings, everyone. This is TAIFA World Ministries. I have a great message for you this morning. We're going to go to the book of Genesis in the Bible. We're going to talk about the roles of man and women from the book of Genesis. Everyone has a role. This scripture was put there for a specific people because the people of the wrote the Bible for specific people. We didn't need it because we had all the things that it takes to function in our society. So this is for a people, telling them what to do, a book of instructions. And the first thing a people need, well, let's talk personal. Let's get on the individual level. The first thing Adam, because he's the first, right? You can't forget that. God created Adam first. So he was the manager. He's supposed to tell everybody else what God say to do. It wasn't him saying it. He's supposed to give instructions from God. So in every instance, a man is a minister. You can't get away from it. Then come Eve. What's her function? She has a duty. Adam asked for her. He called out. He said, I need somebody to help me. Help me. This is a big job I got. Subduing everything, my environment, naming everything. I need someone to comfort me sometime. I'm comforting God for him. What about me? Now, as a manager, your job is really basically, you got to have enough discipline in yourself that you don't have to be told anything. And having discipline yourself, your job is to tell other people what to do. Manager. Person who's man things. You got to be the man. So that job could not go to a woman or be womanger. Where do you go? You have a womanger. It's manager. Who's ever doing the role of manager is acting as the controller. You can't control if you're not a manager. You got to control, first you got to control yourself, and you got to control those who are your responsibilities. So Eve is Adam's responsibility. He's supposed to control her. He's supposed to control her. But he didn't. So the Bible really tells you a lot of things what not to do as well as what to do. Adam failed in his first duty. He let Eve have her way. Let her tell him what to do. Come on, honey, eat this apple. It's good. Adam's supposed to say no. God said, don't even look at it. What's wrong with you? Put that thing down before I smack you. No. You ain't supposed to be smacking nobody. Scratch that. But he's supposed to be able to influence her to do what God say do in a gentle manner. so that she would submit. She said, "Oh, you right. You the man. I'm here to help you. So if you say put it down, I'm gonna put it down." So everything is turned around. Men are afraid of their wives. They're following. They don't even hear God. They don't know who they are. They don't know theirs first. They are supposed to be the managers. And I see a lot of people taking this message that I've been bringing for the last few days and they're running with it. Good. I'm glad to see people running with this message because this is what we need in our community is change. All the war, y'all. And I don't show my picture because it's too many distractions for y'all. I don't know why another man would look at another man so hard and talk about his appearance. Men don't do that. Women do. You're not concerned with the message. You're concerned with, oh, you got cracked teeth. Oh, your face look like it's melted. What the heck? What does that have to do with anything? Well, I want to thank those of y'all who are with TAIFA World Ministries. I really do appreciate you all stopping by, checking me out, checking the message out. I mean, it's just I'm bringing it, but check the message out. And if the message vibe with you, share it, spread it, like it's yours. Because it is. If you're a manager, this is the message for you. You don't have to tell them you got it from me, because it's not mine. This is God's message. So you take it as if it's yours. If those who are disciplined enough to listen to you, yeah, you tell them, well, I got it from God. Forget this man on the internet. He's just a vehicle. So that's the main message I want you to see. When a man is disciplined enough, and he's supposed to be disciplined enough because God put him first. So he's supposed to be right next to God, closest to God in being godly. Nobody should be more godly than the man. Therefore, he can give directions to others. First, Eve. Controlling her, which the world says, oh, men are too controlling. They're too toxic masculinity. What is that? In other words, you saying you shouldn't be masculine and you calling it toxic. So what do you want? You want a feminized man. You want a man that conforms to the way women say things should be done. That's not a man. That is not a man. If he got to conform to any standards other than what God made him to be, he is not a man. If he's controlling and he's toxic, you say, well, you got to ask God. God, why do you make him toxic? Poisonous. In other words, you say masculine is poisonous. Why? Because you don't want to be told what to do. You want to be the man. The only reason you call masculinity toxic is because you want to be the man. God didn't make you a man. And you don't know the power you have in being female, being woman. Don't let anybody call you male and female. Those are attributes of animals. If I'm filling out some paperwork and they say male, I scratch out and put man. I'm not an animal. Well, it don't look like nobody's going to come in today. That's okay. As long as the video posts, you can watch it later. These people who control these videos, who goes on and who don't, you acting like you God. If it's your preference, if you like the video, you let it go live. If you don't like it, who made you God of my videos? How dare you? And that's what's wrong with the world today. People don't know what role they're playing. If you're on the channel as a monitor, you're supposed to be impartial to the content. Your job is to make everything flow like it's supposed to. You're supposed to be helping the content creator because he got something to say. You don't. Or you'd be a content creator if you had something to say. But you're a helper to the content creator, so you're supposed to be assisting him. But you don't want to do that. You want to counsel and monitor him. Don't you know he's been monitored by his creator? You're not his creator. You didn't bring him this message. So you think you can tell him what to say and what not to say? You want to play the role of God? Yeah, that's what's going on in the world. People don't know what role they are to play. They're trying to play the role of God. And I use God as a mind because there's better names you can call him than God. But that's most people recognize the highest divinity by their name, so that's why I use it. If I say other names, you wouldn't know who I'm talking about. So that's the message. Know your role in your creation, man and women, and the fruit of your children, the fruit of your womb. When you play your role, then you can direct the children in the right path they should go as men and women. Women stop abusing boys when they're babies, trying to make them act like girls. He's supposed to be in control. If you don't have a man in the house, that child supposed to be in control of things. You should be catering to him. Yes. What do you want for dinner? Can you do this for me? Raise him to be the man. But you got to want a man. You got to know what a man is before you teach a man child. And that's a blessing to you if you have a man child. And you're going to abuse that? You're not going to try to develop that because you don't want a man in your life? And I've seen how y'all messed up some of these. I say it. I've seen them messed up, catering to women because you teach them that from birth. Go do this, do that, do this. So he looks for a woman to tell him what to do because that's where he was raised up. But you're supposed to be looking for what God tells him to do. And you're supposed to be looking for a man to tell you what to do. Ask your man-child questions. Recognize his dignity. He's crying because he know he's not here to please you. He know you have a higher calling. They crying because they say, man, this woman don't know what she's doing. God, why do you send me here? So just do what you're made to do, woman. You control the family. Don't you know you control the family? You took the man out. So you made to be the man. Some of y'all marry men just for appearances. That's why I got an issue with men talking about my appearance. That's not manly. That's womanish. And I don't want to be a part of it. But you marry men for your appearances so that your children look a certain way. But you don't want a man in your life. Hey, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I tell it like it is. TAIFA World Ministries. When you change the condition of your life. Sometimes you got to just stand alone. But you're not alone because you following the Creator. You got all the help you need. Enough said. Never give up.